heavy they are. Well, I'm checking to see the best way to get a big old fat chicken up on here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. £6.2.
6 points. Well, remember, you're counting the big old thick heavy feet and their head and their skin and their wings.
I know.
I mean their feathers, not the wings.
I know.
So that's probably like a total of maybe 1 pound.
It's probably about a 5-pounder. $6.1.
Yeah? Look at the little sparrows. They're grabbing the chicken's feathers. How funny. Nesting material. Look at. They're shaking them. Look at all this nesting material. Oh, I wish I had a bear camera. They're like tossing them in the air. How funny. And the chickens are all lined up here in the front. Yesterday it dipped down to 54, I think, when a few days ago it was 101. That's important to keep we had already put away the light, the heat lamp, in storage, but it's important to keep it on hand because you never know when the temperature is going to drop again suddenly with this weather. Something that we do just for precaution is we put the food, or when we're done feeding them, we put the food back inside the house. So I refill it. Okay, this is one of the feeders, and this is the other feeder from Home Depot. We refill it, and we put it back inside the house. So we don't want to attract any like rodents or any other birds or any other animals that can come and try to eat it if we were to leave it out on top of something outside. So in the morning we wake up, we grab it from here, we put it outside. Oregano. Good morning. So, you know how last week it was pretty hot for the chickens? Well, the weather cooled off again and it got really cold at night. So we ended up having to bust out the heat lamp again to try to make them warm again. So there's a heat lamp actually still on. And I mean, The sun is coming out. It's warm now, but it's actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind putting a little cardigan on top. But yeah, the temperatures dropped again. A little crazy weather. Ooh, look, they're sparring over there. They're kind of doing that dominance thing. But we've been moving them, and they've been losing a lot of feathers as we move them. And I don't know why. Maybe that's normal. These are all the spots that they have been. Look at all the feathers. I don't know. Maybe it's normal. But, yeah. They've got to a point now that they can't really walk very much. They take a few steps and they sit down. Even when they're standing eating like that, some of them will stand and eat for a little bit, and then they'll stop eating and sit down for a few seconds to rest their legs, and then they'll get up again. Not all of them. Obviously, these are still eating standing up, but some do that. And these little ones are still under the heat lamp. Even though they're 4 weeks old, can't lift it up. I can't, oh, see? I can't lift up the... So they're 4 weeks old, and they're almost, I would say 90% fully feathered. But they still need the lamp because we put them out there in the chicken run. I'll show you. This chicken run right here. This was the chicken run for my previous set of chickens, my flock that I had before. And then it turned into the garden. I had the garden inside of here being protected by the chicken wire because I had rabbits. But the garden is now over there. And this is going to be the chicken run again for the egg layers, those little babies. So we had them here last night. We kind of tried to leave them out here to see if they would go in the chicken coop, but they didn't. They don't know that yet. So when we came out like at 8 o'clock, they were all bundled up in there together. So, and it was 50 something, almost 60 degrees. So it's pretty cool, pretty cold for them. So we grabbed them and we put them in the chicken brooder with a light. So they're not ready for the chicken run yet, but they spend all day here during the day. They forage and they run around, and that's where I'm gonna put them right now again.
Never ending boxes.
Okay.
Wonder what it is.
It's a pair of shoes that I ordered.
Wait, this is a weird. It says pull to open. I have need a knife.
There's an arrow. I know that's on Amazon. Smile.
Oh. This is a different box.
You never had one like that? Yeah, have I? Killing cone. And I ordered the stickers that go on the chicken packages, and the stickers that go on the chicken packages, like on the bags. We're gonna put the weight, and I did put my address and my phone number.
And social security number, credit card information, and everything else. And we're showing it on
my
YouTube.
favorite color. Yeah. But I just thought it'd be fun. Like, we're giving this to our friends and neighbors, so they already know all that information. But just to show you. Good morning. It's another day, and it's actually 3 days prior to Butcher Day. Butcher. But let me show you the things that we already have. So we have here our killing cone. We have our heat gloves to put it on, and when we dip the chicken in the scalder. And we have one knife, but we have other knives in the house that we're going to use as well. And we have our shrink bags and those little stickers that go on the bag. But let's go take a look at them. So they're so big now that it's like hard for them to walk. Let's see. It's actually hard for them to walk, so they don't really walk very much. Yeah, they're hot all the time. They're hot, and some are like huge, and some are smaller, but still pretty decent size. So that is what they look like right now. My son keeps asking me, when are they gonna start laying eggs? You know, like I said, we had egg-laying chickens in the past before, so he's used to the chickens laying eggs. But we already explained to him that we're gonna eat these chickens. So he just has this confused face because he doesn't eat any meat. He does eat meat, but he doesn't eat chicken. I don't know why. So yeah, he'll get to see the process. We have also bought 2 coolers where the chickens will rest after processing, and we also have an extra cooler, a smaller cooler, where the chicken will go in first to get all the blood drained. So we have 3 coolers total. We also have canopies where we're going to be using for shade. We are renting some tables. They're not the folding tables, they're just flat tables, plastic tables. And we bought some fans to blow air while we're processing, because we don't want, you know, heat to build up. We don't want any like flies or anything like that in the meat. So we have some fans that we bought. And yeah, I mean, I think we're set up. My husband's really excited. I'm excited too, but I think he's more excited than I am. I'm not really looking forward to too much because I don't enjoy killing an animal, but we wanted to try this for ourselves, and we're still debating if we want to do this again next year, just because it's a lot of work, especially when they get older. And I think also because of the type of tractor that we have, I think if we had an area where the chickens could free range, like if it was fenced in all over and they could free range, we would have to do a lot less work and it'd be more optimal, but we can't do that. So, and that tractor is really heavy to haul, you know, and so that's the only thing for me that is keeping me like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this again. But, and because I am older, you know, I don't consider myself very old, but I'm not in shape to be hauling that thing, so. But yeah, 3 more days and we're getting ready to butcher the chickens. Also, I forgot to mention that we are renting the plucker. Again, we're renting it because we don't know if we want to, you know, make the investment because they're expensive. You know, they range from $400 to $600. So they just lay around the food to eat without having to stand up. Another thing is they've been like leaving a lot of feathers. You know, they lose a lot of feathers close to their time. They lose a lot of feathers. Be prepared if you want to do this whole raising chickens for meat thing, that there's going to be a lot of poop, okay? Left, unless you like, look at all the feathers. We tend to wash off with a sprayer the poop after we move the tractor, the section that they were in. We try to spray it off, but still the flies will accumulate. So just know that that's something that's going to happen whether you like it or not. There's going to be lots of flies. Lots of flies. Guys, I promise you that it's not that hot. It's only 74 degrees. I think it's because they're just really fat, like really heavy. I think that's why they're panting. And these little chickies right here, they have been moved to the chicken pen daily for the daytime, but they go back inside the brooder at nighttime because, like I said, the pen is not predator proof yet, and so they just spend here all day running around being chickens, doing chicken things, and they're happy. And I think they're 5 weeks, but they spend the night at the brooder. So the time is coming. In 3 days we'll do it'll be processing day. So yeah, nothing really more to show you guys, but after processing day and when everything's complete, we'll give you guys our thoughts and probably pricing around how much it took us to raise these chickens. So yeah, we're done with the chickens. 3 more days, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.